What do you think of the proposed new Supersport rules with bringing in other manufacturers and different CCs? And because they're doing that at the TT as well, aren't they?
Well, I'm pissed off about that, but I'll get to my point later on.
Don't quite work for you then.
No. I was having a conversation. When the reason I'm saying that is because I rang up 3 months ago and I had a cracking sponsor lined up and said, all right, well, if they do change the rules and stuff like that, if they do follow the World Superbike regs, we'll get you a newer bike. Because Kawasaki and the Hondas, they don't make the new bikes anymore. They're just, that's the end of that. So you have to buy an R6 to have an up-to-date bike. So when I rang up and they were saying, we're not changing the rules from last year, which means you have to stick with the 600 that you've got. I think that's more than understandable. And then I was down at the NEC on Tuesday, and Peter Hickman's sitting there with a big smile on his face. God love him. He's going, I'm running a 765 next year at the Isle of Man. Oh, well, that's opened up a can of worms. So that means we can all go buy 636s, or the regs aren't released yet for the TT. That's the thing, but they haven't released them yet.
Right.
So we don't know what can be run and nothing. But if Hickman's allowed to run a 765. That can only, because that'll bring it in line with the similar rules of BSB and Worlds now, because you can run. Yeah. They've been running them with the Triumph lads, which means you can run 636s and Ducati. Is it like Ducati? You can run a Ducati next year. Is that right?
Yeah. Is it the 899?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Josh Day is going to run one in British Supersport.
That will be interesting. So, what's your thoughts on the Supersport change then?
Something's got to happen, because you've got to remember it's a road-based championship, hasn't it? And all of a sudden we haven't got any road bikes in that class. I mean, because even the R6 is now just race only. It doesn't come homologated for road, what should I say, type approved for road use. So, we've got to keep, racing bikes that in a road bike championship that we sell. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it does make sense. I mean, it's easy to just go, let's keep it as it is, because we sell Yamahas, and the Yamahas, the R6 is the one to have.
Yeah.
But if we want to keep everybody racing and keep it going, then we do need other manufacturers in it, So,
be a hard thing to police, mine, won't it? It will be.
Yeah.
Because you think there's different revs and this and that, and like you got a 765, which is nowhere near a bloody 600, and then you got the 8, whatever the bloody hell it is, and.
Smarty will have his work cut out, won't he? Plugging into everything,
it's the same as with the junior Supersport classes, sort of trying to keep all the manufacturers sort of quite level. And I think they try and do it on the ECU, don't they? And just make sure because they're all different CCs as well, aren't they? In the 300 class, well, they're called.
Yes,
it's not the 300s. It's the junior Supersport class.
Yes.
But you've got like KTM, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Is there anything else you can have now?
That's about it, I think, really, yeah. It's hard, because obviously with the Yamaha, even with all the kit thrown at it, it's horsepower-wise, it's the same as the Kawasaki. We're just trying to get a little bit more grunt, just so it can match the Kawasaki for grunt, really, which we're just working on at the minute. But like I say, you're trying to get a level playing field, and it's very difficult, especially when one's a 400 and one's a 320.